Are we live? Hello everybody, how are you? I hope you've had a great week and you're enjoying a fabulous Saturday morning or early Sunday morning if it was, in our case. If you're watching, please say hi, make a friend, and if you don't know me and this is your first time watching, hi, my name is Mel. I like to play with my food. Okay, so today we're doing something magical, I feel, yet again. As you know, our latest video, we did magic cookies where you can throw anything at the cookies and they work. So let me show you what I've done so far. I have, and for this live, we are only going to be working with the CK chicken flour blend, because I know a lot of you are interested in trying to learn how to work with chicken flour. Of course, if you're doing almond, it is such a simple conversion. All you would need to do is remove about a tablespoon of water and that works, simply because the chicken powder in the CK chicken powder flour blend is more absorbent. And this is muffins I baked. You get 4 out of this recipe, and that is what they look like. I baked it with a silicone pan, by the way, so that's what they look like. And in terms of texture, they're very soft. So, comments.
We're having minor technical difficulties, so please mingle amongst yourselves.
Are we? Okay, that's fine. We will. So in here, this is the vanilla and I added a tablespoon of vanilla because, of course, it is chicken. So we are trying to mask the taste, and I'm just going to give it a taste to see if I've done it right. Okay. See, I don't have a problem with the small bakes. It's the big family-sized chocolate cake type, not chocolate cake, because chocolate cake will probably work, but the big cake that I had a fail. Anyway, that's the muffin size. But how about the cupcake? For this one, I put in a tablespoon of cocoa powder, and I had to add a little, I think 2 tablespoons of water, because of course cocoa powder, so it's going to make the batter a bit drier. So let's try this. Oh, beautiful texture. Chocolate goes really well. Want to taste?
I love a taste. Do you have a stage hammer that I can hit this laptop with?
Very nice. That's nice, eh?
That's beautiful.
I'm thinking thick butter, a cupcake's warm, maybe some cream or some sort of syrup.
Love it.
Anyway, I'll put this aside. So for the live today, of course, both of these are sweet, and the ingredients list is listed in the description box of this video. I'm going to switch things up because they're supposed to be magic muffins, right? So in my bowl, I've got the same amount of CK chicken flour, 90 grams or 3/4 of a cup. To that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And because it's I want to keep things a little savory but also tasty, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of granulated sweetener. In the description box, however, you've got a 1/4 cup for, to make your muffins or cupcakes sweeter. So I've dialed this down to 2 tablespoons and a pinch of salt. 1 second.
All right, we are live with comments.
Awesome.
Apologies, everybody. First of all, a big hello and thank you to Kerry Weil for a $10 super thanks.
Wow. Wow, Kerry. Hello. Thank you, Kerry.
Thanks, Kerry. All right, do you want to do a quick roll call or you want to carry on with your...
I need to get my wet ingredients together, so can we...
We can. So hello to Mr. Marzi
Hello,
Mars.
Marzi. See my apron.
Danielle Graves is in the house.
Hello, Danielle. Hello again. We were speaking earlier.
Lily Albright is here.
Hello, Lily.
Minus husband, but she's here. Christiane Fisk is here. Hey,
Hello.
Christiane.
Hello, Chris. How are you?
Kelly Bow is here.
Oh, hello, Kelly. Kelly with the pinwheel cookies.
Ooh, very nice.
Yes. I need to catch up on all my social media. I am behind. Apologies, but I am going to share your pictures that you've been sending me. There are a lot. So I apologize for that. But anyway, thank you, Kelly.
Mom is here.
Oh, hello, Mom.
Mom H. Mrs.
And
Henderson.
your son, Challup, here. Oh no, I shouldn't laugh like that.
Yeah, see, that evil laugh's going to come out. I knew it.
That was really bad.
It was. It's the evil laugh and then the snorts.
No, I don't snort.
No one will ever know.
Should we talk about your snoring then?
Look, we're not talking about me.
He wakes himself up. Go on, deny it.
Sorry, I'm trying to do my job here. Do you mind?
Yes.
I'm going to follow harassment
Deflection.
plan. Where did I get to? The Mom
Kelly.
H is here.
Yeah, Mom.
Judy Duran is here.
Hello, Judy.
Hey, Judy. Kerry Weil is obviously here. Says hi, everyone. Good news, Keto. Lana. Hello.
Hello, Lana. How are you? Kisses. Nice to see you.
Good to see you. And Cheryl Tomlinson is here.
Hello, Cheryl. Cheryl is our chicken flour expert. Yes.
Eric Thorstrom is here.
Hello, Eric. How are you?
I have to read this one out. I'm just skipping past where everyone's saying hi, hello, etc.
Okay.
But Eric says Mel is a goddess.
Thank you.
Marianne is here.
Hello, Marianne.
Ellen's awesome keto world.
Nice to see you, Ellen. Yeah, really good.
The chef is in the house.
Hello, Chef.
Hello, chef.
I shouldn't do that's Marzi's sign. We should save it for just for Marzi.
And Bonnie Kaufman is here.
Hello, Bonnie.
Celiac Revelation.
Nice to see you. You made another one. That's awesome.
Danielle says Chris is still doing husband check-ins for Lily. Just send freeze-dried pictures of your husband for my sanity.
Freeze-dried.
Alright, so I think I'm up to where people start talking after we become live. So, Danielle says, haha, get him, Mel. Kelly says, no pressure on the photos, just live your life and give yourself grace every day.
Nice.
Kerry says, I wake myself up snoring often. Alan says, you have it on camera.
What do I have on camera?
Probably me snoring, I don't know.
I don't know.
Michelle Ware. Hello, Michelle.
Come on, we have to do a happy dance.
It's a very, I don't know what the happy dance is, but it's this one. It's a very special welcome to Michelle because...
Michelle, it's Michelle's 1 a.m.
Michelle is a fellow Aussie.
Yes. But she really wanted to... Is Adelaide 2 a.m. or...
They're half an hour behind, so it's...
okay.
Yeah,
12:30.
12:40.
Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Michelle.
I want to get cracking.
Okay, two more things. Michelle also sent a $5 super thanks.
Oh, thank you, Michelle.
Says she finally made it, half asleep here in Adelaide, but I'm here. Good morning to you and Chris. Ella is here. Hello, Ella.
Hello, Ella.
Michelle says, yes, go the evil laugh, go Mel.
Get my scalp.
Judy sent a $10 super thanks.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Judy. Thank you so
Judy.
much. Thank you, hon.
Nancy Griffith. Hi, Nancy.
Hello, Nancy.
Says, I think your laugh is adorable. Lana says, kisses, love you all. Marzi says, Steve P, welcome back aboard. Danielle says, love you all. Cheryl has sent a $10 super thanks.
Oh,
as
wow.
well.
Thank you so much, Cheryl. Thank you.
Kerry Wild says it's 11 p.m. for me. Chef says,
11.
I saw chocolate in today live. I'm hooked.
Kerry Wild's in Aussie, that means?
Yes.
We're Perth.
I don't know actually. Yeah, probably.
Where's 11 p.m. right now?
Because yeah, it's a couple of hours.
Kerry,
behind.
where are you? Are you in Perth, hun?
And Shirley Malar says, good morning from Brush Prairie, Washington.
Washington?
Yes, Kerry Whitbread is in Perth.
Oh, nice. Wow. That's awesome.
We're up to date. Go for
Thank
broth.
you. Right. So I have added the same ingredients as the first three, 90 grams or 3/4 of a cup of your CK chicken flour blend. If you're using almond, same amount, right? 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And depending on if you're doing savory or sweet, if you're doing sweet, 1/4 cup of granulated sweetener. And if you're not, which I'm doing here, it's 2 tablespoons of sweetener. Now, this recipe is based on Danielle Graves' magic muffin recipe, yet again. I love her recipes because, yeah, you can do anything with them. But I've changed things up a bit. Danielle, I hope you don't mind, but I've done a few things to it. So, and a pinch of salt is in here. Right, so I'm just going to mix that together just to incorporate all the ingredients. And then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of either almond milk, right? If you don't have almond milk and you have cream, do half water and half cream. Same thing. All right, that's what I did. That's why my cream is here. And 2 eggs.
Michelle says, thank you for the happy dance.
I did warn Michelle that if she ever makes a live that I'm going to go a little crazy. And we should do a happy dance for Kerry too, because it's not easy attending a live at, this time of night. Okay.
The unsociable hours that we keep.
Unsociable hours. All right, I'm just whisking the wet and the dry together. I'll show you what the batter looks like. You can also use a spatula if you so wish. The dough or the batter comes together nicely either way. All right, so you're going to get like a thick pancake batter. Let me just try to get a spoon to show you what that looks like. Right, so are we in business? Now I feel that is a little too thick.
Oh, it looks good though.
It looks good, yes. So I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of water, and don't be afraid to add up to a 1/4 cup of water into your baking. It's fine. The CK flour loves it. So, yeah. It's still you still get a good rise out of your baking and stuff like that. So why am I adding more water is because we are making, for the savory one, we're making a ham and cheese muffin, right? Yes, and do note that I'm not putting in any extracts or anything, because if it tastes like chicken, it's going to be nice, right? It's going to be delicious because it's savory. So I might actually, now we're talking. Anyway, this is a 1/2 cup of, what's this, mozzarella, I think. Anyway, in it goes. And a 1/2 cup of chopped, this is ham on the bone. We just got it from our local store, and it's ham on the bone that's been sliced. So I've cubed it, and we're going to get a half a cup's worth. If I'm going too fast, please ask questions. Have we got any more comments?
We do. So Lily says she converted a regular hamburger bun, not a bun, with an M at the end, hamburger bun recipe using the almond flour. It worked really well and it rose really nice.
I'm so happy you liked it. Yay. Half a cup of ham goes in. Sorry.
No, you're
Anyway, keep going.
Kelly Bow says Danielle is a superstar.
Yes, she is.
Cheryl says we need some place to post to each other during the week and share recipes.
Should we, I'm thinking, should we set up a group? That's the only way. We need to look on Facebook for a way where people can post without me. That's really what I want, provided that nobody's going to be rude. Of course, we'll block them or whatever. But
yeah, we'll suss it out.
We'll try and find a
we'll
way.
Work it out.
We'll try and find a way to sort that out. Yeah, you know why Cheryl's saying that is because I haven't, like, they've got to send it to me, and then if I get busy, I don't post it, and then somebody might actually get mad with me. But it's then all on me to post the things, and it shouldn't be like that,
So people can talk to each other as well during the week.
This is my surprise ingredient. I've just decided it right now. I'm going to add a teaspoon of dried thyme and gosh, I love, you can tell I'm not a vampire. I do love garlic. And I'm going to go with a half teaspoon of garlic. You can use garlic powder, you can use crushed, you can use fresh, whatever. Okay. Woof. That's smelling good.
Kerry says, I work nights, so this is about lunchtime for me.
Oh, right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Kelly.
Mary Dodd says, hello from Kokomo, Indiana.
Wow.
Love all your recipes.
We're down in Kokomo.
The same Kokomo.
Sorry.
Danielle says, run with it, my dearest Mel. I love all the recipes being used in every variety you can imagine.
Nice. Oh, see, my batter's thick again because I did. So I'm going to add more water because I want the batter to be right. Let's see. I'll go with another couple of tablespoons. Okay, so I've added 4 tablespoons so far, ladies and gentlemen. That's better. It's more, I don't know if you can see that. Do you want to do the honors?
Thing vision. Looks nice and thick.
Nice and thick. All right.
Ellen says ham and cheese sounds yummy.
Yes.
Michelle says, I had a couple of hours sleep, got up at 12 a.m. I'm usually up at 5:15. Not much sleep tonight, lol. Wow, that's a big effort though, Michelle.
Yes.
Nancy says, Nancy Griffith, oh my lord, ham and cheese muffin sounds fantastic. I recently discovered you and I'm so glad I have.
I'm so glad you have too. This is, we're all really excited. Well, most of us are excited about the prospect of being able to bake and cook and all kinds of things with a zero carb flour. So we're creating recipes and we are trying to convert recipes, regular recipes to keto using this flour. And so far, like for me, it's going really well, and for some others as well. That's why I say people like Judy Duran and Cheryl Tomlinson are doing so great with it. If ever you want any help, you've got to let us know. Anyway, so I've placed the batter into 4 muffin casings, and I think I want to top it off. No, I think I'll leave it plain for this experiment.
So long as you're sure.
And do preheat your oven. Now Danielle sets her oven to 400 and goes for 20. I set mine to 350 because I feel like a little less heat. I think I've said this before too. Less heat, you get to control your baking. So for me, 350 for 20 minutes works. Okay. I think give it a try your first time. See how it goes. And if it goes longer, maybe set your oven to 400 when you are baking all kinds of muffins, right? So, yeah. So you'll only be doing a test the first time.
Do you want a timer?
Yeah.
How long?
20 minutes.
And go. Right, while that's, shall I get through some more comments?
Yes.
So Chef says, and I know he's put this word in there because he knows I don't know how to say it. Melspin on kolache.
Can you spell that, please?
Collage. K-O-L, it might be collage. K-O-L-A-C-H-E.
S-C-H. No, I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Bonnie says, let's respond to someone else. Kerry says a Facebook group would be great. You can choose people to moderate for you as well. Kelly says yes please for a group. Danielle says I don't have Facebook anymore. Why? But it's probably about the only place where you really can, like, but you can't do it on Instagram, you can't do it on YouTube.
Yeah. Danielle, you can create a new Facebook, hun. You just need a different email address. I'm just saying.
Nancy
you don't want to leave you out. What? Hi, Nancy.
Facebook group sounds good. I think I've missed a comment somewhere about tamales. I think Chef was talking about tamales somewhere, and he says Mel needs to make some tamales with her CK flour. Because Cheryl says I need that tamale recipe, and somebody else said, did I hear tamales?
We need, yeah. Is it keto though? Like, can we make a keto style version?
Must be able to. Okay. Lily says I live chat with my friend on Facebook. It's easy.
Yeah.
Kelly says we aren't mad. It's too much to expect from you to, manage all the pictures and everything else. You said people will get mad.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cheryl says yes, you do need to make tomatoes. So maybe we can reach out to Chef for the recipe.
Yes.
Danielle says CFG, which is Chef. Guess what's working? I just made 8 pounds each CK chicken and beef.
Yes, Danielle sent me pictures. She's made a massive amounts. And apparently, if you are doing ground powdered beef, it goes really well with chocolate. Brings out the flavor. I have something to tell you guys as well. I am going away on the 11th of August. My daughter is hosting an event, and I'm going down to Melbourne, which is a city that is 18 hours drive? 18 hours drive away. So,
but you're not driving.
Yeah, but how long's the flight then? 2 hours.
2.5 hours.
The flight is 2.5 hours. So that means that I won't be here for the live of that weekend. It's the 12th of August. So we have a plan though. We're still going to do the live. We have a plan. It might mean that I log in from there or something, but It's going to be completely different to what you know our lives to be. And I hope you join us because we'll have something special planned for you. Exciting. Anyway.
Okay, so Paula Oyedele. Hey Paula.
Hi Paula, how are you?
Says, loving how versatile the CK flour is. Cheryl says, no, not mad. We just need to be able to share all the amazing things everyone comes up with and not take up so much of your time.
Yeah.
Marzi says, great looking hairdo, Melstar. Love the high rise you got going on.
I need a booth. Thank you.
Michelle Ware, yes, Facebook group, good idea.
Okay.
Ellen says, eating breakfast while watching, nice weather in SoCal along the coast. Danielle, the flowers I meant. Okay, the comments cut off. I toss a lot of mistakes, but I keep messing with it. Okay, so she's experimenting with the flowers.
Yes, Danielle's experimenting.
Chef says, awesome Danielle, I wouldn't have even come up with the idea unless I watched Mel and Chris. They sparked my interest in it.
In what?
In messing around with, I think tamales.
Right.
Michelle says, Mel's a vamp. LOL, vampires are cool, love vampire movies and shows. That's fine, Michelle, but you don't have to live with one. Ellen says, don't forget to do the thumbs up. Thanks, Ellen. And Danielle says, Mel is amazing, leading our creative cooking sides into temptation. She pushes us into deep end of mental pool and it works.
Who said that?
Danielle.
Danielle, you're funny.
And Judy's sending you love hearts because you were talking about her before. Danielle says, I'm using a new wave toaster oven so I can convert the recipes to also work in my semi.
Nice. That's very good.
And she's working on a CK tamale.
Wow.
Oh, Becky's here.
Hello, Becky. How are you?
Good morning, Becky. Good morning from Texas, y'all.
Nice.
Kerry says, if a group is set up, it needs to be keto police free. The way some people go about it is astounding. Yes.
Who said that?
Kerry.
Kerry, you need a star.
You have our word?
We don't subscribe to or play into keto police. What we do find important is if there are a few of you who are, you're allergic to gluten, or you have IBS, as in, gut issues, we will address that because it is a genuine concern. You cannot have something. It's not somebody saying, because maybe I had a bad reaction to maltitol, for example, that means everybody's going to have a bad reaction to maltitol. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, we do consider allergies and things that you must leave out of your diet. So
we are all our own keto police. That's what it should be.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. You know your body. You do it for yourself.
You do what's right for you and sod everybody else. Chef says, I can't wait for the new twist on the live. Celiac Revelation says it's kolache pronounced with a long O and a long E. So
Ku. A long O.
I am never going to get this.
So
anyways,
a long O is U. Kulachi.
Kulachi. Okay. Anyway, whatever they are, however you say that, they are sweet cream cheese filled Polish pastries.
Oh my God.
They sound really nice. They could have given it some simple name though.
Yes. I'm also working on a pizza crust, yeasted pizza crust. This is how far I've got. Excuse the bites in the crust. This is not the complete recipe, but that's how far I've got so far. And I'm thinking that we should underbake this. It is very flexible. It's just it holds well, but it's very flexible as well. So I think less baking. yeah, I'm gonna play with it, and then you'll get a better result when I'm ready to share it with you guys.
Chef says my interest in chicken flour. That's what. We picked his interest in chicken flour. Marianne says, does anybody have tips on sifting the flour, especially when making a big batch of chicken flour? It seems to take me a very long time. Danielle's answered saying a battery operated sifter saved her sanity.
Yeah, you do. You get the battery operated one. I don't mind it. I mean, I just made myself a new batch. I did a new batch of chicken powder today, chicken powder, and then I made my flour. And this is the sifter I use, which is absolutely nothing fancy. But I think the thing for me is that why it works is that I don't put the whole lot in at once. I put in about half a cup at a time, and then you're left with some bits that won't pass through. I just put that back in the blender and then keep going. So I don't know if that helps you at all, but it may help until you get your, new whirly gig.
Michelle says, Chris, ha, living with a vamp would be cool. Well, interesting anyway, LOL.
I reckon you have a few scars there, bro.
I do. not all of my scars are external, okay? I wear some on the inside.
What rubbish.
Keto Simple is here.
Oh my goodness, how are you? Long time no see.
Mel, it's been forever since I caught you live. Yes, your absence has been duly noted.
Yes, and Dustin's been very busy.
Doing?
Oh, I've seen him on a few channels actually.
That's poor
as well, of course, as well as his own. But
Danielle says that's how you say it. I'm assuming that's the
kulachi. I've got to look that up at some point. You still can't see. People have spelled it out for you, and you still can't say it. Come on.
Look, when the packaging's this pretty, people don't expect there to be much on the inside. Like.
Oh, that explains a
yeah.
hell of a lot.
Exactly.
Okay.
Marzi says, welcome back on board Keto Simple. Keto Simple says, hey, Marzi Mars. Nancy Griffith says, or maybe lower temp on the pizza crust.
That is another idea.
Michelle says, yes, no maltitol?
No maltitol. Yes.
Why are people using big words that I don't know? I'm T1 diabetic and it spikes blood sugar. I'm gonna police you now.
No.
Just kidding. No, she says just kidding.
I know that maltitol spikes.
Did you hear the second half?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, but somebody might take me seriously, you know that.
Oh, there'll be a keyboard warrior like the.
But yeah, if you're diabetic, don't do maltitol. But like I'm not diabetic, but if I say I posted an ingredient with maltitol, right? And somebody said to me, "Oh no, you can't have it." For me, that's like a keto police.
Danielle says she makes 8 pounds of powder at a time. Talk about a pain in the tail without a power sifter. That would be
8 pounds.
8 pounds. That's a lot.
How long does it take her? I wonder, because I only do 4 pounds at a time.
I don't know. Danielle, how long does it take you? Danielle has just put the word here again. I'm sure it's kolashi. Okay, Danielle, we won't say the word again. Kolashi. Is that correct? Thank you.
They said to elongate the O.
I give up. Cheryl says, what do you use to grind your dehydrated chicken into powder? I need to get a bigger appliance to use.
Then you're going to be disappointed. Did Cheryl say?
Yeah.
I use...
Yes, I'm right. Thank you. Kolashi. Kolashi.
You still can't say
I still don't get it right.
I'll use the other.
And it takes her about an hour to do 8 pounds.
What? It
About
takes
an
me
hour.
much longer. I do go slow because I how can I say, I like my chicken light. Then it lightens up the flour. But this has actually been so much better since, well, if you have a NutriBullet, this is better than a NutriBullet. You turn it upside down, and this action forces whatever you're blending back into the blade, and it does a really good job. So I'm happy with it. But if you guys know of a really good blender that's big, please let me know. That'll, grind a lot of powders at once, because I only do like half a cup at a time. So
Danielle says she uses freeze-dried chicken chunks and beef chunks. She uses her Ninja blender to sift, blend. Lose my sanity, German Shepherd loves cleaning tile floor.
But that dehydrated chicken chunks, that'll save a ton of time. Because she would, her chicken would be already, we're still doing raw chicken or microwave chicken or rotisserie chicken, and then, sifting and then grinding. She's already jumped the queue. That's awesome.
Kelly says, I just made a half a muffin pan of each at the same time, fingers crossed.
Oh, nice, Kelly.
Wasn't it Kelly that was making it live last week too?
Yes, Kelly was here last week, yep.
No, but she made it with us on the live. I think it was Kelly. Becky says, making the chicken flour from fresh meat, labour intensive, definitely.
Yes.
Sieve and more sieve.
Yes, that is what I do at the moment. I just buy raw chicken breasts, and I follow the process, and I do my due diligence. But we are searching the globe high and low for quicker, easier ways, and one of them is those big cans of, do you know that the camp, when you go camping, or regular campers will know this, and Danielle referenced the big can of dehydrated chicken cubes. So they're in little cubes like that, and they're all already dehydrated. And if you buy them, what's it, like it's a big can, like a big can. You won't have to deal with raw chicken. I think you just take those and just start sifting. Grinding and sifting, sorry.
Kerry says, I don't understand the anti-milk sentiment. What's the difference between 1 cup of milk and half a cup of cream with half a cup of water?
I believe there's sugar in milk. I can't remember. I actually last looked at milk, so God, it was years ago. But I can't remember. Some people actually still do have milk, even though it's not keto approved. But there's also keto milks out. It's kind of new on the market. Maybe less than a year. You can get keto milk.
Marianne says, my dog loves when I make chicken flour. He's great at vacuuming the floor. And so is Danielle's dog, Diesel. Dustin says, that's the biggest detractor for me. I don't want those types of emergencies, but I'm not sure what he's referring to.
The maltol, maybe? Reaction to...
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, bad reaction. You've got to listen to your body. You've got to do that. But all I'm saying is what happens with you may not happen with somebody else. What happens with me may not happen with somebody else. And it's all good to share your experience. Look, I had a bad experience with this, and that kind of thing. But then I think it's the Keto Police's approach that is... I find it discouraging, to be honest with you. When I used to be in Facebook groups a hell of a lot, and of course at the time, was it maybe 2 years ago, the Keto Police were everywhere, and this poor person, like they were saying, oh, I've cut sugar out of my diet, but I'm still having sweetener, and I've lost so many, pounds and that kind of thing. And then somebody just roasted them for having sweetener. And I thought to myself, what does that do to the person who's trying so hard to change their life? And all the steps that they've made already they see it as huge accomplishment, and it is. And then you have somebody, beating you down. That's why I don't like it. I feel it's very inconsiderate. So maybe the keto police can exist if they were a little nicer and a little gentler. I think it'll be fine.
Well, Nancy's agreeing with you. Yes, it makes me crazy to hear keto police saying a nasty, that's not keto. If keto police have a problem, they should move on. And no, we don't need their comments. Love you, Mel.
Love you. Oh, and by the way, there's all kinds of keto, right? We all know that. I got absolutely roasted for making bread out of peanut butter. It's not keto, For me, if a product is low in carbs and you can fit it within your macros for the day, I think whether it's dirty keto or lazy keto or whatever, if you can fit it within your macros for the day, I don't see why you can't have it. Within reason, right? Within reason. Oh my God, those muffins. Can you guys see those muffins? Let me move this out of the way. Can you see those muffins? Are we ready?
That was perfect timing.
That was perfect timing.
We are ready, so go for it.
All right, let me get my gloves. Oh. All right.
And it was Kelly who was able to bake live last week.
Nice.
So I was right.
Nice. Those pinwheel cookies, they look like heaven. I stared at that photo for hours. Oh my goodness. Look at this. They're so beautiful.
Lift that whole...
I'm just going to turn this off 1 sec.
That whole thing up, if you can. And come closer.
Wait. Okay, first they need to see that it's risen out of the pan.
Yep.
And then...
And that way a little bit. Oh, that's perfect. Lemon gorgeous. Alright, let those cool for a bit. I know you want to get into them.
I don't want to.
I know.
It's the lack of patience, I think. I've figured out my problems.
Kerry says both milk and cream have 4% carbs. The fat content is what's different. Cream is milk with the water removed. Okay.
Okay.
Danielle says homogenization process increases natural sugar levels in fresh milk. So maybe that's the difference. Nancy is asking, have you done any work with goat's milk?
I've never done work with... I've actually never consumed goat's milk, or any other milk aside from cow's milk prior to keto. Simply because I was never allergic, so I never needed to venture out and try other things.
Yeah, okay. Stacey Gabler is here.
Hello, Stacey.
Hey, Stacey. Nice to see you. Hello, everyone from Chicago. Shirley Mala says, what is the brand name of the blender you showed?
Oh, it's a Ninja. It's a Ninja Foodie, foodie blender. So I think I have it in my Amazon store. So go to my Amazon. There's a link in the description box, and click on kitchen gadgets, and then you'll be able to see, the wattage and the whole skinny on that machine. Anyway.
Michelle says, I'm thinking of finding a poultry place to buy Choc to buy bulk chicken and make chicken flour. Might be cheaper that way. Yep, that's a great idea.
Yes.
That's nice. People are talking to themselves in the comments. This is good. Sorry, not talking to themselves, talking to each other. It makes people sound crazy. Becky says, I like this group. Everyone is so friendly. Mel and Chris are relaxed and fun. Thank you, everyone. Well, thank you, Becky.
Thank you, Becky.
We love having you here. Lily says, same thing with carnivore police as keto police. Ellen says, you should pick your own journey to better health.
Agree.
Could not agree more. Kerry says, I agree, Mel. People need to be nicer and more supportive. Our bodies can handle different levels of carbs. Marzi says, right on, Becky.
I think, like, we're calling them the keto police, but I think people are strict with others because they're strict with themselves. And I think a lot of people feel that if they don't, like, you know, some people are all or nothing, and some people can live within that gray. It's possibly those all or nothing people who feel like, oh, you've got to be really strict, that are like that. So, I don't know. Everyone's different, I guess.
Well, Nancy says, yes, Mel, you go, girl. Danielle says, Mel has always been super supportive. That's why we love her.
Thank you.
Michelle says, yes, you're right, Mel. People can be too judgy. Encourage people, not bring them down. Helpful advice is good, but not having a go at someone. Chef says, you're exactly right, Mel. What good is a diet if you can't sustain it? Not listening to the keto police, and I've kept weight off since I began this journey.
Wow.
Stacey says, after losing a grand total of 165 pounds,
Wow.
still 50 to go, I combined keto and carnivore to cut the carbs, and I swear carnivore mashed potatoes, best thing ever.
Oh, that's Chris's from Chris Cooking Nashville. Is it those mashed potatoes you're talking about? Because there are actually quite a few recipes out there, and I have to say I like quite a few of them. So which one are you talking about?
Nancy says, gorgeous yummers, and that came in while you were showing them up. Danielle says, we have the same muffin pan and silicone. Ella says, at Becky, yes, yes, and yes. Okay. Stacey says, them, I gotta say this properly, them look pretty.
Did you spell it like that?
She says them, but I'm doing it as a dem. Them look pretty. Charity Shelby, yes, I agree. Do what works for you.
Hi,
no need
Charity.
to judge others. The muffins look so good. Love you. Hi, Charity.
Love you too, Charity.
Cheryl says, gorgeous.
Look. It's so soft. Am I in shot? Because I want to show them.
Come a little
There?
bit closer. Yep, and you can come even more if you want and twist a bit. There we go. Up a little bit. There you go.
They're so soft. And I'm going to, I want to break one.
And lift up a little bit. Yep.
There.
That's it. Ooh. Don't hurt none.
Oh, that's going to be a good breakfast.
Cheryl says they're gorgeous.
The sweetener makes it really nice.
Ooh, I'll tell you, these ain't making it to breakfast.
It's not overly sweet. It's just like a touch. They're lovely. It's like a quiche, isn't it?
That's exactly what it's like. Oh yeah, they're good.
Love the hint of garlic, a little bit of thyme. Those aren't overpowering the muffins, if that makes sense. They're not overpowering. They're kind of just blending in with, they're not sweet. There's a touch of it, if that makes sense. And I think the combination with the chicken flour, you guys gotta try these in particular. I promise. I like those, but out of all of them, I think That's my favorite. It's absolutely delicious. Possibly, I think the chocolate might be next. Might check this again. Where's the one that I did pick at? It's nice.
What's that one?
Just vanilla.
Just vanilla.
You want to give it a try?
Why not?
Vanilla is actually quite nice.
They're all nice.
They are.
My favorite out of all this though?
Ham and cheese.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is like, it does make sense that savory muffins are going to taste better with chicken flour, right? The chicken flour blend. However, if you bump up the flavors, your cocoa powder sweetener, all of that, if you want to do something sweet, don't be shy. And you know what, the other trick that I found out today? I don't know if you're comfortable doing this, but I tasted there wasn't enough cocoa powder in this originally. Because when I actually tasted the batter and I thought, no, not a teaspoon of cocoa powder, a tablespoon is going to mask the taste. So, if you're comfortable with it, taste your batter. That I like such a simple trick. Taste your batter before it goes in the oven, and you will be guaranteed of success. If you can taste chicken still, you need to add more of your flavors. It was like, why didn't I think of that before? Any other comments?
Plenty. Lily says I make a mix of goat's milk and A2 milk in my homemade yogurt.
Nice.
Charity says sad but true, and I think that was about keto police stuff. Marianne says some groups have gone to Mighty Network to minimize negativity and have better control.
Right, that's awesome.
Okay.
I think I was part of groups. I was part of about 5 keto groups 2 years ago, and I think at that stage it was really bad. So now I think people have calmed down with it, as well as being monitored and stuff like that. I don't think it is as bad as it was before.
Mrs. Henderson has sent a $20 super thanks.
Oh my word. Thank you, Mrs. Henderson. Thank you so much.
Mom.
Thank you so much, all of you, for donating to the channel. We really appreciate it. Wow.
Mrs. H also says, I love goat's milk and cow's milk. It's good for anything. She had a large herd of show goats.
Oh, wow. Show goats.
Danielle says they're asking about what freeze-dried I'm using. Did Mel share it on her Amazon store?
No, because Danny hasn't given me what her machine is.
Oh, freeze-dry machine, is it? Okay. Chef says those muffins...
Is it machine or the actual chicken that she's talking about?
It says they are asking about what freeze-dried I'm using.
Okay.
So I don't know if
Anyway,
it's a machine.
she'll clarify that.
She'll let us know. Chef says those muffins look outstanding. I can almost smell them.
Yes.
So here's one to make me smile. Sharma Samuels. I love you. You are gorgeous. You look and sound like Ellen.
That's my cousin. My cousin on my dad's side. We last saw each other in 2012. So it's been a long time. Sorry, I'm getting teary-eyed.
It's okay.
It's so nice to see you, cousin.
Hey Sharma, hope you're doing well. I'll breeze on so you...
Yeah,
you can,
me try and collect myself.
Lily says, I always say don't try and live my life for me. LOL.
Lily.
Probably something that
Who do you say that to, Lily?
she probably says it to her husband. Well, she would if he wasn't bundled out the back in the freezer. Kerry says, "Oh Mel, last week you mentioned a hair tonic. Can you do a video on that at some point? I have fine hair and I'd hate to lose more of it."
I'm being very careful with it, Kelly. You're welcome to start it. Message me privately and I'll talk you through it if you want to start it. But I don't want to do a video without experience and like all there is to know about the hair tonic. So at the moment, I stopped using the hair tonic to see how long, because this is part of the experiment, right? If you stop the tonic, how long does it take for your hair to start falling out again? So for me, as time has gone by, it's getting when you've washed your hair and you brush it out and you get, a bundle of hair. I've been squashing that hair up, and when my hair was at my worst, it was a golf ball size, and my hair was long too, so that's going to skew the results. Started using the oil, and it went down to a pea size, and now it is double the size of a pea, so it's about that big now, which is about like a cent, 1 cent piece. So I'm going to start it up again. What is good to know for me and what I got out of that is that it doesn't just all fall out immediately. It is gradual, but it is going to go back eventually to how it was before. If you're still, have the same issues, and if it is diet related. So I've got a new supply. So that's the brand that I use, Mayjam. And I use equal parts bergamot oil, rosemary oil, and I'm switching to castor oil from onion juice because another lady's doing this with me, the experiment, and she was put off by the onion juice smell, and we are switching to castor oil now. So I know it's long-winded, Kelly, but when we know for sure what happens with this blend, we will post a video, because it's like doing half a recipe, right? You want to get sure that the thing works, so we will do it. But because you attend my lives, you can just have it anyway. Now.
Lily says those muffins would make a good on-the-run breakfast.
Oh, absolutely.
Danielle says, I made egg white potatoes last night, Mel. Messed with it like usual. We'll send you the tweaks.
Nice.
Michelle says, as you know, Mel, I'm not keto, but just low carb. Not sure how many carbs you're allowed each day on keto, but there's a cow milk here in Oz that's only 8 grams of carbs per 250 ml. Not sure if that's too much carb.
No, that's not a lot. Who drinks a whole cup of milk? We just need milk for a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah.
Danielle says, I just bit my screen. Ouch. Nancy says, oh my, that looks amazing. You're very good at showing us stuff, Mel.
Thank you. Yes, but what I really want is for you to gain confidence in baking and using the flour so that you can reach your nutrition goals. And for me, this makes it like too easy to say, oh, I had 4 carbs today. I know. So I feel like, I mean, it's cooling down now and it's still really, really soft. Oh, look at that. Very pleased with that result. Very pleased. So guys, we will stop there for now, and I hope, what, you still got lots of comments? No, you good?
No, I've got dozens. Literally dozens. You tried to do this last week as well.
Well, you didn't say can we stop for comments, so what can I do?
Well, I got told off for interrupting you. Remember?
No?
This morning? Numbnuts, whatever his name was, he wasn't very happy with me.
Who? I'm totally lost. Do you want to tell us the story?
Okay, so I woke up this morning to, actually it was early hours of the morning, to 6 or 7 comments, just literally smashing me sideways about what I do in the lives and how let's put it this way.
Come round. It's weird hearing a voice from yonder.
Do people want to hear the story though?
I think, don't you guys love a bit of gossip?
Should I try and get through the comments?
Come and tell the story. I think because you started now, so like.
How far do I go?
How do you leave us hanging? Come.
Yeah, how far do I go through it?
I don't know.
So, what were some of the things I've forgotten a little bit of?
I think I was half asleep when you told me.
Yeah, so I basically hated the fact that I read out the comments in every live and how I'm just constantly babbling behind the camera.
Oh, and wasn't it, I remember this from like somewhere in the back of my mind. I can't even do my work because he's always interrupting me.
Yeah.
With comments.
Yeah, and if I would just shut the hell up, she'd get a lot more done on the live. Oh, that was how he started. The live is sloppy because I'm constantly interrupting. But he went on with this, and the comments get worse and worse and worse. I'm going to stop about halfway and leave you all hanging. But the comments were that he thought that you looked pretty good under the apron.
No.
Mm-hmm. And that, we'll say this in a nice way. Effectively, you shouldn't be with me because you look far too good to be with me. And no wonder I don't appear on camera very often.
Well, I wonder if we based, our life partners on looks alone, how far we get. I think the world will be probably worse off. Anyway. Yes, but that guy was very rude. So we have blocked him from the channel so that while we're sleeping, he doesn't bother you guys. And that is purely why. That is one of actually the main. We can handle. Not negative comments can be constructive, right? But when people are just downright nasty, we don't mind. I mean, we're in the public eye all the time, so we're used to it. But we always think, we're in a whole other hemisphere than most of you guys. And if we're sleeping and this guy is being abusive to you, I don't think that's going to be very good, because it'll be hours before we can get a handle on it. So, anyway, comments.
Me, I just laugh. I mean, to me, hate comments are just funny. I really could care less, but yeah.
I'm a bit more sensitive than you, I think.
Yeah, you are. I mean,
I've got better though.
You've got a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't pay much attention, but when I find it funny like that, like the level of it's almost like he started off with his comment and then spiraled wildly out of control, and he was having his whole existential crisis all by himself. The nice thing is on YouTube, you can hide a user from the channel, right? And they can still see their own comments, but no one else can. So he'll be sitting there like just typing away to himself. There's probably comments on every video now. I don't know.
We will know.
Anyways, That was my story for the day. Becky says she is looking for your muffin recipe now.
It's in the description box. So I need to update the description box with the savory muffins because the difference is that I reduced the sugar to 2 tablespoons of granulated sweetener. I didn't add any extract. I did add about a 1/4 cup of water in the finish because 4 tablespoons of water equates to about a 1/4 cup. And I added a 1/2 cup of shredded cheese and a 1/2 cup of cubed or diced ham. So I hope that's clear for you. And go off and make your muffins. They're beautiful.
Christiane says that I have great restraint. She calls me thin. Says I have great restraint. I would have so grabbed and crammed it in my mouth. Well, I'm on my second one, so I'm not doing too badly here. Cheryl says quiche and a biscuit. That's what it is.
It is.
Yeah. Danielle says, Becky, that recipe can be run wild with, trust me.
What's it? Quiche sherbet? Key biscuit? Quiche biscuit?
Quiche-kit.
Quiche-kit.
Bisquiche. Stacey says, Chris, you said them look pretty just right. LOL. Didn't kill the pronunciation for once. I love it. See that revelation? I agree, Mel. I experience that when people think I eat grain-free just because it's a fad.
Oh,
How
wow.
I have to eat isn't a fad, it's a genetic necessity. I wish people understood.
It's
yeah.
a fad. Wow. That's so insensitive.
Lily says, instead of vanilla, use some Irish cream booze, of course.
Oh, and Lily with the alcohol last week too.
Why am I not surprised?
Lily, we very, very rarely drink alcohol. Very rarely. And I think if I was into alcohol, right, I would maybe I would source a low carb option or, find a company that, does low carb wines, and I would totally go for it. But we're just not into alcohol. No judgment on anybody who is. We just aren't those people.
Sorry.
You lost your place.
Oh, it refreshed and it went haywire. Having some serious technical difficulties today. Maybe it's just me. Danielle says she loves your reactions, giggling like a dang kid. Sharma says no, and she's laughing with a love heart.
It's so nice to see you, Shams.
Kerry says the donuts I made with the CK almond flour and using shake powder instead of egg white are really yummy.
Nice.
Stacey says, at Danielle, thanks for the magic cookie recipe.
Thank you, Danielle.
Made them with keto Nutella and banana extract for grandkids. They love them.
Yum.
Nice. Bonnie says, when I was eating fast food and fried everything, no one cared. Now that I eat keto and am healthy, we reverse type 2 diabetes. I think they cut off halfway through.
And it makes
everyone thinks she's killing herself.
Well, a lot of people think that keto is bad for you, but there is a good way to do keto, and it involves vegetables and greens and stuff like that. To do the way you do keto, like it shouldn't be all like just fat and more fat. You need a balanced meal still within the keto approved list of ingredients. That's how I like to keto. But you tell me how you like to keto.
Ella says move some over DML.
Oh yes.
Excuse me. Mrs. H says only feed alfalfa and goat sweet mix.
Alfalfa sprouts.
Gary says, I'm only in the Keto Twins group. They're generally good. I got out of others because of the negativity and spam.
Okay.
Sharma says she loves you.
I love you too. Very much.
Oh, Super Ron.
Oh, hello, Ron.
Good morning, Mel. A little later, we'll catch the replay.
It's all right.
Lily says, well, yes and yes, but he is comfortable in the freezer. He stays quiet. Well, he says it's quiet.
Oh, he's complaining that she talks a lot.
I should, we should find that little skit and somehow send it to Lily about, you know, when you locked me in the basement. And I said it's quite comfortable here, all I need is some snacks.
Oh, yes.
Danielle says, Lily, frozen is so much easier to care for and they stay quieter. Oh, Charlotte Ferris. Hey, Charlotte.
Hello, Charlotte. How are you?
Thought I missed you digging out dirt for a new patio. Everybody seems to be doing home renovations.
Yeah.
Must be the time of year for it. Stacy says, I started collagen, biotin and prenatal vitamin. My bald spot is finally growing. I wonder if that will work for me.
Prenatal.
That's a joke.
Oh, it's a joke. Ha ha.
Chef says he has a Harvest Right Freeze dryer, which I love, but their customer service and technical side is atrocious.
Right.
Lily says Danielle, his teeth were chattering, so I took out his false teeth, so very quiet now. Nancy says, what was that brand again? Tonic, I've tried everything. So it's
May Jam.
May Jam.
Am I doing it right?
Yep, that's it. Kerry
And
says,
it's not
"Thanks for the hair
expensive.
info."
It's like $20. It's not expensive. Sorry?
Kerry says, thanks for the hair info. I have a mixture of castor and burdock oils, but I always forget to use it.
Nice.
Alan's like me. Can it grow hair as I'm pretty thin on top? Mrs. H, Lily, I make my own cheese and yogurt and all the things I eat.
Nice, Mrs. H.
Danielle says Nancy is Mel's concoction. Camille Medina.
Wow.
Good morning.
I'm so glad we stayed online now.
Nancy says she's showing us again. You are killing me.
Nancy.
Michelle, okay, the lower carb milk is complete. The complete dairy milk.
Okay.
Okay, I think there's a bunch of comments now about my my story. Danielle says, tell him stuff it, Chris, you're awesome. Nancy, love it, tell. Ellen, Chris, you do a great job.
Alan always says you do a great job.
He does.
Yeah.
Kelly says, I may have gilded the lily a bit, but I just had a fresh ham and cheese muffin with cream cheese. Delish. Thanks for the inspiration.
Nice. Oh, I should have
Cheryl-
put some cream cheese in there. but
Cheryl
no.
says, man, these commercials are killing me.
Oh, I want. Do you guys have to watch commercials while the live is live?
Yeah,
Really?
they do. It's something that we can't.
We don't control none of it.
YouTube put it in, and unfortunately, we can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
But-
Anything else?
Yeah. Oh, there's lots. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, because we have ticked the button for the comments to appear after the live, and it's just not working for us. So you can log off if you want, guys. If I can't guarantee we won't be talking some more, but we will be reading out all the comments because otherwise they're just going to disappear. Go for it. Go fast.
Okay. There's a whole bunch about the story stuff, so I'll just go quick. Stacy, gosh, I love these two. Lily, I would have said something a bit nastier, Danielle. Danielle says, we love your babble. Tell them stuff a muffin in it. Lily says, oh, how nasty. Margie says, Christo, not even worth the airtime you're giving him. Marianne, sorry, what a jerk. You're reading the comments as one of the most endearing things about your lives.
Ah, Thank you.
Danielle, Chris, we love you, and Mel, your dynamic is what attracts us.
Oh, thank you.
Charlotte, if someone doesn't like your comedy show, they need to quit watching. I love the recipes and live comedy hour. Oh, thanks.
Agreed.
Nancy, tell him, stuff it. You do a great job, and I like the interaction. Wow, what a total jerk. Wow, that guy's a total jerk. Mrs. H, if you're allergic to cow's milk, it's probably due to a molecule size cow being larger and harder to digest than goat, which is much smaller. Mrs. H is getting very technical with his goat's milk. Lily, I would tell you what to say, but asked to say to people, God. Okay, we'll try that again in the Queen's English. I would tell you what I say to people who are nasty, but it's pretty rude. LOL. Cheryl, ignore the haters. Chris, we love you. Something people don't actually know about me is that I am actually dyslexic. So when I start trying to read fast or read something that's weird, that's why I end up stuffing it up. Don't give me that look.
Excuses.
Chef says that's totally disrespectful person. Anyway, Chris, you do a fine job. You and Mel make one excellent team. Thanks, Chef.
Thank you.
Helen says, got to have thick skin on social media.
Yeah,
yes,
you do.
Bonnie says, so very sorry for that, Chris Mo. Your beautiful couple, your lives are very special.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Michelle says, Chris, do not change how you are. The lives are fun. You are funny, and I love it. I especially love the banter you got going with Lily about her husband. Cracks me up. Awesome. Sharma says, haters gonna hate you guys. The guy's right, you are gorgeous, but he's wrong, Chris is so handsome. Oh, thanks, Sharma.
She's just being nice. Don't worry about it.
She has to be nice to me. We're family. Nancy says, some get drunk with the power of anonymity.
Yes, that is definitely true.
Stacy says, at least he wasn't using the swearing emoji that got me in trouble last week. Well, this is correct, Stacy. At least he said what he said with, without any profanity or...
Oh, but if you do use profanity on a normal video comment or after a live, I think YouTube blocks it or does something. It goes into Neverland.
Stacey uses the little angry red emoji with the bleep tail. It's like a censored thing across the face.
Emojis are good. It doesn't matter what it means, but as long as we know.
Stacey says, well, as always, thank you for the recipe. These look amazing. I need to get dressed before the grandbabies get here. Have a wonderful week.
Have a great day.
You too, Stacey. Yeah. Have a good one. Cheryl says, that was horrible. Glad you blocked him. Stay as sweet and funny as you are. Watching the two of you is great and always brings me joy.
Nice.
Lily says, I'm Irish, so blame it on that.
No.
I'm also Irish by descent, and no,
but you didn't grow up Irish.
You can't blame. Neither did Lily. You can't blame it all on that.
How dare you say Lily didn't grow? Lily's telling us she's Irish, and you're just assuming Lily didn't grow up Irish. What if she did?
Let's see. If she did, we'll have to think of a punishment.
Oh no, Lily! I think I'm getting myself in trouble.
Yeah.
But I don't think, drinking is, specific to a nationality or whatever. I mean, where I come from, people drink like fish. and then some. And, anyway.
Yeah, they do in lots of different parts of the world.
Yeah.
Where I'm actually from is London, right? Or part of London that's either generally on fire.
You were born there?
I was, but that's a place where they drink, they fight,
They're rough, are they?
It's a very, very rough neighbourhood. It explains a lot.
Right.
Cheryl says quiche or biscuit.
What quiche?
Quiche. That's what you said before.
I don't remember what I said.
You said quiche and I said biscuit.
Biscuit.
Danielle says Chef Fat Grams, another great one to follow. 100% agree, Danielle. Yep. Everybody should go and follow Chef.
Yep.
He's a top man. Sharma says, bye both. Lovely surprise catching you live.
Nice to see you. Thank you for dropping in, Shams. And you know what? The other thing I like about Chef Fat Grams is that he, it looks like he is toying with the idea of trying to give us extra tips about how to do things easier within this chicken powder community. So I'm watching you, Chef, to see what else you've got up your sleeve. No pressure. But yeah, he's fun to watch because I do tend to learn quite a bit from him. So thank you. Anyway.
Lily says, bye folks, take care and God bless. Bye Lily, have a good week my dear, hope to see you again next week. Kerry says, I don't have to watch commercials because I pay for premium.
Awesome.
And Charlotte says she can skip the ads.
Nice.
Nancy says you're worth putting up with a few commercials.
Oh, thank you, Nancy.
Michelle says, no ads during the live and I usually don't get ads on any videos. Oh, that's interesting. Danielle says, try that powder milk and care package when it arrives. It also comes in goat. Mrs. H says, Chris and Mel, I love you. Haters just don't like themselves. And Ella agrees with her. Yep, 100% right. Charity says, right, I just loved them. Tuesday I was telling my sister, who is somewhat new to keto, all about Cook with Mel. She now follows you on Instagram and YouTube. So much great information. Thanks.
Wow. Thank you so much. And just to let you know, ladies and gents, Danielle is sending me a box of American products, things that we don't get here, or it is still an American product, but it costs like triple or 4 times the amount of what you would pay. And like, I just can't. I need too much stuff to be able to buy expensive products. But Danielle's sending me a box of goodies so that she said that it would be nice that you guys, I'm using the same thing that you guys use. So I will do an unboxing during one of our lives if it's okay with you, and see what she sent me.
Danielle is a sweetheart.
Yes. My friend.
Bonnie says, just keep in mind this world has horrible people. God gives us beautiful people like you and Chris as the antidote. Love you all. See you all next week.
Oh, see
Thanks,
you, Bonnie. Thank you so much for coming. We'll see you soon.
Chef says, thanks for the compliment, Mel. You guys definitely inspire me. Thank you all so much.
We'll keep you, Chef.
Michelle says, hey Mel, now you won't have to respond to my long comments on the replays now that I joined the live. Saved you some time.
Thank you so much for coming.
And she's subbed to Chef and going to check out his channel.
Nice.
Yana Rodriguez, I wish I had one of those muffins with my coffee now.
Oh, yes.
Ooh,
and you know what? It was really easy to make. Really easy. You throw the powders into a bowl. 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of almond milk, your flavorings, whatever you're doing, boom, done. 350, for me, 350 for 20 minutes. 350 Fahrenheit, or what's 350 in Celsius again?
Is it 175?
No, is it? I think it is, yes.
Oh, hang on, 350 Celsius.
No, 350 Fahrenheit.
In Celsius?
Yeah. It's 176. Yeah. So yeah, if you're in Aussie, do 176 for 20 minutes. Yeah, are we up to date?
Couple more, but yeah, we'll
do the couple more.
Danielle says she snuck some things in there. The unboxing will be fun. And Chris, good luck getting the bottle out of the bottle. You'll see in the care package what I'm talking about. Well, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Charlotte says, time to go to work. Bye, Charlotte. Marzi says, ciao for now. Ciao, Marzi Mars. Blessings to you all. Ella says, bye-bye. Have a nice weekend.
Bye, Ella.
And Ron's going to make some of these as a perfect for a cake replacement for my birthday on Tuesday. Happy birthday
I
for
thought
Tuesday,
I had time. Sorry, Ron. I was supposed to bake Ron a chocolate cake. But if you want a awesome chocolate cake, look in my mug recipes, the mug recipes. You won't be sorry about with that cake. You can bake it or put it in the microwave. It is just, that chocolate is just so rich. Anyway, happy birthday, Ron, for Tuesday. And on that note, guys, we will love you and leave you. And please have a beautiful weekend. We will see you real soon. Ciao.
Bye, guys.
I don't know why I'm always crazy after the end of a live.